Hello, my fellow amazing Kenyans. Just to bring you up to date on what's happening in the country. This is both the Kenyans who are in diaspora and those who are not in diaspora, who are in this country, but they don't really know what is happening on the political scenes. We are almost 2 years to 2027 general elections, but we can see people, different politicians forming different alliances, and that is aided for 2027 general elections. It's like the country is so angry at the current president, who is William Samuel Ruto, and everybody is trying to come in as a solution to what's happening in this country. Thus, the formation of the alliances. So far, so good. We've seen some people coming forth, and even Kenyan citizens trying to propose who they would want to see on the ballot paper in 2027 and whoever they think might be the best leaders for them. We are talking about the topmost leadership. That is the presidents. I'm a presidential leadership. I'm at the presidency, the administration, the main administration. So far, we've seen many people speculations about Matiangi being on the ballot paper in 2027, and there are very many people who are for that. And for the first time, within the generation, the people of Matoke, among the people of Matoke, Litoke, Yani the Kisis have decided to put someone in that position of the presidential candidate. And that is because of the work that Matiangi did when he was the CS of education. He fully transformed the education ministry, and most people are thinking without such a kind of leadership skills, he can be able to lead this nation to the next level or make the nation a better place to be. And we are not so sure about that because him, when he was the Minister of Interior in this country, there are things that he never did. He did that were not okay to some other guys. People are really complaining about it. But everyone changes, so a benefit of doubt to Matiangi on the same, and let's see whatever way will happen before that time comes in. And for the Luya nations, they have decided to front, or there are rumors of Omutata being on the presidential ballot in 2027 again. It's not for the first time that the Luya nation is doing the same. They have been doing so, but now we want to see if Okiya Omutata will be able to garner the votes that are enough for him to become the president of this nation. And will people support him? Will the Kenyans support him in his presidential aspirations, or it's just the normal noise that people make? Then when it comes to the D-Day, no one is there to be seen on the same. Apart from that, we've seen Martha Karua coming forth and saying she will also be on the ballot paper in 2027 as a presidential aspirant in 2027. And the question is over here: will people fully vote for her, or will people not vote for her? The mountain has had problems ever since. Mountain has been having problems ever since, and we don't know if the unity of the mountain will be united for one person or not. They're yet to tell us more, or to tell Kenyans more on whatever they're planning on the other end. Recently, you remember whoever was to be the kingpin of the mountain, who is Rigathi Gachagua, was impeached as a deputy president of this nation, and we believe maybe wherever he is trying to come up with something that will challenge the next leadership of the current leadership in this country. But we are not so sure about that. So with that, we just leave it as it is, because we cannot speculate on what we've not heard. We can only speculate on much that we've had and try to give our opinions on the same. Remember, there are very many people on the mountain. After the impeachment of Gachagua, the former president Uhuru Kenyatta was made to be the spokesperson of the mountain area, or Mount Kenya area alliance, aka Murima, and we don't really know what he might be planning for the same, or who he might front as the president of this nation. But talking about that, we have seen Babu Owino, Honorable Babu Owino, with Ndindi Nyoro, and he says, Babu Owino says that we should not be lied, that alliance might shake the nation and do things that we don't fully understand, or things that we've not expected. That means in the 2027 general elections, the presidential elections, the duo might be might be shaking the nation, going around the nation and asking citizens to vote for them as the president and the deputy president on the same. But we are yet to get to hear. He says more are underway, and we're waiting to hear them come forth and tell people that this is what we're planning, and we are serious that we will be on the ballot paper in 2027 as a president and a deputy president, regardless of how they will want to be. Maybe Babu Owino becomes the president and Tintinyoro becomes the deputy president, or Tintinyoro vice for the president, and Babu Owino comes as a running mate on the same. Talking about the running mate and duos, there are people who proposed again that Okiya Omutata becomes a running mate to Fred Matiangi, so that Fred Matiangi becomes the president, Okiya Omutata becomes the deputy president in the same manner. But we're really sure of that. I'm so sure that we are going to get more and more, or more and more on the same people coming forth for the same. But I want to believe that it's the time for the mountain to let the leadership go, the presidential leadership go, and let other people lead. Now, the people in the Rift Valley have taken over because the President Ruto is the leader, and we hope now from President Ruto the leadership will change to the next tribe, and that will be maybe to the Kisi tribe or the Luya tribes. But are these tribes ready to do that, and do they have people who can take over the leadership and take this nation to the next level? Yes, they have the leadership. We saw the incoming of Osotsi, Patrick Osotsi, and he's from Vihiga County, that is western part of Kenya, and he has also shown, he has shown an interest in the presidential elections 2027, and he's moving around trying to talk to people and trying to sell his policies to the people, and I believe maybe people will believe in him and people stand with him on the same, and that might be another change. So we are yet seeing very many people coming in, but what we are trying to say is the people of the mountain should, they have been leading the nation for the longest. I think it's time to try every tribe and see the leadership qualities of each and every tribe in this Kenya. And I'll be happy to see the more people leading this nation and trying to make Kenya a better place for each and every individual. I also like to see the people from the coast also taking the leadership of the nation, but that might be maybe when I'm dead I'll be watching over them when I'm in heaven and seeing those things happen, because most of the things that I'm talking about here might not come to effect when I'm still alive, maybe, but maybe not, because I'm not going to grow to over 140 years. I can get to 120 but not 140 years to see some of those things coming to. But all in all, it was just an update that I was giving you on the same. You can kindly leave your comment on the comment section, and please remember to subscribe before you go. Yours, Alan Hoy. See you again some other time with more updates on the political sense in this country. I love you all. Bye.